I'm here today with Janelle Metzger from Water for Ishmael, an organization in Toledo. And Janelle, it's great to be with you, and I'm so excited for all of us at CedarCreek to hear about what God has been doing through you, through Water for Ishmael, in our little corner of the world.
Water for Ishmael began with just a group of Christians that were in Toledo that were looking at the immigrant community and feeling like no one was really reaching out to them. And so they started a prayer group, and they just were meeting once a month and asking God to move and to do things and to start something. Our mission is to partner with the local church to build a welcoming community for Toledo area internationals, to share the hope and love of Jesus Christ, and to empower internationals with skills to become successful.
You serve people who are from a variety of faith backgrounds, and you have the heartbeat of Jesus. How do you serve them well?
I mean, it's the same way you do it in the church. You love people and you love them where they're at.
Yeah.
And we want to show deep respect for people's background, their culture background, their faith background. But, you know, we're also aware that Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to us. And we want to share that with anyone that wants to hear that.
Tell us about the different groups that you serve in terms of ages, gender. How do you do that?
In the morning, we have a women-only program. There's a lot of research that points to women doing better in education in a women-only context. So that's one of our main programs. We have about 40 women enrolled in that program currently. And then running simultaneous to that is a daycare and preschool for their children. So we take kids from 6 weeks old all the way up until they're ready for kindergarten. And we're helping them with their language development and other developmental milestones. We also have an evening program that serves people who work during the day, so it's a mixture of men and women. They're pretty focused group of people that are really trying to improve their lives because they know as their English improves, they can get better jobs.
So I imagine that Water for Ishmael has opportunities for people to volunteer and to get connected with what you're doing. What does that look like?
It can look like a lot of different things. Certainly people that enjoy teaching or have a teaching background. We love retired teachers or even current teachers, like if you want to help teach one of the elective classes or assist in an English class, help out with the preschool. There's a number of things that you can do in the teaching realm, but there's also things you can do just in the friendship realm.
So share with us what some of the financial needs are here for Water for Ishmael.
Yeah, so there's always like needs for scholarship funds for our students. That's a huge one because most of our students are very low income, and so because they're low income, they receive, you know, a sliding scale payment. So for a lot of them, that's 5 or 10% of what the actual cost of their education is. That's a big piece.
Right.
Yeah.
So looking for some of the financial investment to help cover the costs of the teachers who are here, the facilities, and all the other services that you offer. That's a big deal.
And we've been asked by our students to do more besides just English as a second language. Please help more with refugees. Please do more social services. There's a number of entities that used to serve immigrants in Toledo that are no longer doing that. And so there are a lot of gaps right now in Toledo, even though, on the other hand, we have an extremely wonderful community that is very good at welcoming immigrants.
I'm glad to be part of that.
Yeah.
That's so encouraging to hear. So as you're thinking about all of the needs that are out there, certainly you have vision for what you could do next. And I bet that's exciting to start dreaming and getting excited about that.
Yes, we're always dreaming. There are so many things that we'd like to do, so many positions we'd like to add to serve more people.
Yes.
Our building's full. We don't have space to put any more offices in, but you know, who knows? The building next door is empty, so maybe
God's got a plan.
Maybe God has a plan. I don't know, or maybe we need to put a trailer on the back parking lot. I don't know. God has a plan.
That's
always an adventure. Always exciting to see what He's going to do next.
Janelle, it's inspiring to hear your heart for this because it represents God's heart for all people It's amazing. And at Cedar Creek, we have people, you're familiar with Cedar Creek, people who care so much about people from all over the place. And so when we hear your heartbeat and the work that Water for Ishmael is doing, it's an honor for us to start to think about ways that we could partner with you. And one thing that we have at Cedar Creek is something called the Dollar Club, where we invite everyone to give $1 more than they would typically give. And then we pool all of our resources together, because together we could do more than on our own. And because of that, I have a check for you for $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
This is from Cedar Creek. We're so grateful for the work that you're doing, for the impact that you're making, and for the people that you are loving so well.
Thank you. That was a surprise.
It's a true treat to see what you're doing and what God's doing through you. And we are cheering for the impact that you're making here, and that's really impacting the whole world. And Cedar Creek, I'm so thankful to be able to team up with you to make a difference here and around the world. Thank you.